Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. This spring broke. It's the matching one to this one, but it goes on the other side. It hooks down there. There's a metal bracket down here at the bottom that has a hole in it. Then there's a peg up here at the top that the other end hooks over. And as you can see, the one on this side is missing. There's nothing on the peg and nothing in the little bracket down there. Well, I have it connected. What I did is I took the recliner and laid it on its side and put the footrest out. That brought these two pins and anchor point closer together. Then I reached in and grabbed a hold of the spring, connected it to the bottom first, held on to the loop with a pair of pliers just like this, pulled it up, slid it over the hook, and let it go. Now I could take it off and put it back on again, but that would be a miserable amount of work because it was all I could do just to pull it up on there. So unless you got a pretty good arm strength, I don't recommend it. One thing that might help is a pair of vice grips. If you had a pair of vice grips, you could just clamp it onto the spring and not have to grip the pliers so hard while you're pulling. But it's connected again. Now my footrest should stay up where it belongs and stop drifting down. There's another spring in the back there. That one doesn't seem to have anywhere near the trouble. I don't think it gets extended as far as this one does. And there's the fix for the spring support. That's an old cement drill. Happened to be sitting in the scrap rack when this went whang and let the chair fall. This bar, which is just like this bar up here, this bar gets all the weight in the center. So that point right there cracks. And since we have two of these recliners and both of them cracked in the same place, I'm betting that's pretty common. Now, admittedly, I'm not a lightweight, but I'm not abnormally heavy. So if yours breaks, what I did is I took tie wraps and fastened the spring to it so it would stay in position while I did other things. Tie wraps are a little easier to put on. They're not strong enough to hold it, but they're a little easier to put it on. And I believe it was a gentleman in the Army that invented the screw clamp, the screw hose clamp. I'd have to look that back up again. One of the viewers, and I apologize for getting his name, but I could go back and look at the video and put a link on it. But that worked really good on that replacing that bar, because if you don't do it that way, this steel rod anchors to a 1/4-inch bolt. The bolt goes through a piece of plywood, which makes it really difficult to get this rod out and replace it. But that mechanism, with the adaptation of the hose clamps and the cement drill, seems to have held up. Now these recliners are, this recliner is about 12 years old, 14 years old. Got it either just after or just before we moved here. I like the recliner, very nice recliner, but it has a piece of styrofoam up there in the arm, and that styrofoam breaks, crushes, and falls down in, and you end up with dropping down through this opening here, landing on the floor. They could have used a number of things there other than styrofoam. Now, I'm sure styrofoam seemed like a great idea at the time, but a piece of wood across there and some regular chair padding, like that stuff in the seat, that wouldn't have crushed, wouldn't have broken, would have worked. Would be a much better recliner if they had done that. But they didn't, and I can't fix it, and I can't change it without taking the whole chair apart. And as you can see, it's stapled together, and I'm not an upholsterer. Probably could do it given the time and a lot of effort, but chances of just totally destroying the thing are much better than anything else. So that's what I've been doing on this recliner. The spring is repaired only because I was able to take and just shorten it by one loop. Didn't require any major hunt for parts. Now, Lane does sell parts for the recliners, but I don't know that they have this spring. Never looked. I just thought, it's broken, I'm gonna fix it and put it back on, because that's what we do at Old Sneelock's workshop. We don't spend money we don't have to. If you have any suggestions for new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching.
This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the U.S. or 16 in the European Union without the express written permission of the parents or the legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.